Привет всем, с вами я, Janie, и это How Janie Learned Russian. If you are an OG viewer of my channel, you know how obsessed I am with music. And actually, in the good old days, long before YouTube, circa 2002, 2003, I used music to teach myself Russian. And to this day, I use music to teach myself languages. And I feel like it's one of the most effective ways to get a language stuck in your head because music gets stuck in our head and we want language to also get stuck in our head. So therefore, we should listen to music. Not to mention, it's a great way to, throughout the day, as you're doing other things, just have it in the background. And in my last video, I talked about, or one of my previous videos, I talked about how my brain just doesn't work the way it used to now that I'm a busy mom of four. It's really hard for me to get Russian or whatever language I'm learning to stay in my head. And so if I'm driving around town and I put on music of that language I'm trying to learn, it gets stuck in my head. And then I take a minute and look up, what it is exactly I'm listening to. And sure enough, it like those things stick with me. I started doing that with some Polish music. And again, just passively, I was picking up so much of the language. So one of the big things I've started with my textbook and also the classes I'm going to be doing this fall and my group classes is putting an emphasis on music. If you are busy, you need music in your life. So I put together a playlist of some of the songs I've used over the years because they're really catchy, and two, they model some of the grammatical constructs that I'm trying to teach you, and they're simple. They're not overly complicated. So if you buy my textbook, at the end of the textbook are some of these songs that I'm doing. So one second, let me show you. So here's my cute little textbook that I put out for purchase last fall. So I'll put information about this over on my Patreon. Don't you worry, it'll be down in the description below. And at the end of the book are 5 songs from a couple of different genres, just so everybody can find something to their liking. So we have Песенка Мышонка or Какой чудесный день. We have Эх, хорошо в стране советской жить. We have an old Soviet song, since I know I have so many Sovietophiles like myself. And then we have an awesome folk song. I'm just such a sucker for like traditional folk music from the Cossacks or from the Russians. So beautiful. So this one's really great for modeling some prepositional case. Then, of course, no music education in Russian language would be complete without some kino. And then we also have some more recent pop music from Polina Gagarina. And as you'll see, these are all color-coded because guess what those colors are? The cases. So this is going to help you to go through and be like, oh, that's in genitive case. Why is that in genitive case? Oh, I guess I'll learn in the textbook, right? So I really help you go through all of these. And then as you go through the course with me, I will explain why. Why are we getting genitive case right there? Why are we getting instrumental case right there? So yeah, that's one of the fun things I have going on in the textbook. Now, you don't have to buy the textbook. I mean, obviously, I highly recommend it for obvious reasons, but you can also just find. I will link on my page here, or maybe probably over at Patreon. Over on my Patreon, I will link to this playlist so that you can find this playlist and download it in some format, either on iTunes or Spotify, Amazon Music, whatever you do. I really like iTunes because it shows the text right then and there. I don't know enough about Spotify to know if Spotify's doing that. But I have, again, if you're feeling overwhelmed about going out and searching for what music to listen to in Russian, don't worry, I've pared it down for you. I've done that research for you. So the textbook I just showed you is available over on my Patreon page under shop, as well as I now have group classes. And in those group classes, we will be doing a lot of listening to music. So for sure, in the intermediate classes, we're going to listen to some music because the 2 movies we're watching this fall, Brat and Brat 2, music is a very important part of those movies. So we'll be watching those together and discussing some of the songs from it. That's the information about that is all available over on Patreon. But I just want to show you this playlist. So I've kind of controlled myself and done just a playlist of 10. There's also another playlist that has up to like 56 songs that are just some of my favorites, again, that are simple and catchy. I don't want to overwhelm you. There's a lot of like Russian rap out there where they're really slurring their speech, and it's cool to listen to, but can you actually understand what they're saying? If you can, great. Stick with that kind of music. Like if that's what you're willing to listen to. But I specifically chose a lot of these songs because they're freaking catchy AF. As you can see, I wrote like they're gonna get stuck in your head, and you're gonna be annoyed by the fact that they're stuck in their head. But by golly, you're gonna learn some Russian because they're so stuck in your head. So you can kind of see these are some of the reasons why I like these songs. It's a cute little Soviet cartoon, and it really great illustration of gender. And then you've got Kino, Просто хочешь ты знать. It's just so simple. Sometimes Victor Tsoi is a little hard to understand, but this is one of the ones where you can really understand. And I love Victor Tsoi lyrics because they're so simple. So they're really good for beginning learners as compared to somebody like Vladimir Vysotsky. Like, good luck with that if you're a beginner. Понимаешь, if you don't know this song, holy crap, you got to learn it. I have a song analysis of it, a live stream that I did. You can just search for it on my channel. Драмы больше нет. That's a great way to see this concept of not having something getting genitive case. And that song is going to get very stuck in your head as well. I love anything in the folk style, folk songs. I'm just a sucker for them. Even though sometimes the vocab isn't as like authentic or relevant in today's speech, it's still just so beautiful. And it's really, they're always very repetitive. They always say things over and over again. So it's really great to sing along to that kind of thing. Anything from Lube is going to be amazing. Like, I just love his style. He's kind of like folk nouveau to a certain degree, and he's just, everything is so beautiful. It's all very patriotic. And then I love this song, Ты неси меня река. We listen to that one in my classes a lot of times when we find all the irregular plurals. Полковнику никто не пишет. I talk about that in one of my videos. You'll hear me. It's from the soundtrack from Brat 2. And I love it because you can see the exact same word getting multiple cases. So that's always really interesting. Like, oh, why is it полковнику? And now it's полковника, etc. Жили у бабуси, that one's just so freaking cute because it's adorable. It was originally a Ukrainian song, so I just want to give credit where credit's due. But you get to see this 2, 3, 4 rule, which can be very hard for us English speakers to grasp. Okay, this one is so annoying, but it's so good. It's like good annoying. I don't know. And it's like so great for showing accusative case for a destination, and then also like going verbs, which are kind of tricky for an English speaker. But this one helps you get like, oh, едем, едем, едем. And sure enough, they're on a car. So this one, I highly recommend it. It's super funny. The music video is funny. And then just some other ones as well that I love at the beginning levels. So so go ahead and head over to my Patreon. I will link to that playlist, and you can purchase a copy of my textbook. And also I'll give you a link to like my huge playlist, and then I'll also open it up for anybody to comment, or on this video, please comment some of your favorite music, some of your favorite songs that have helped you learn Russian. So, это все на сегодня. Увидимся в среду, when our semester starts. Хорошо, это все. Пока.